And congratulations, by the way, for making it this far. Our worlds are usually too small and our circles are not big. With online dating, there's diversity. I wouldn't do dating sites, but if I came across someone interested on my socials, then why not? Why not? Kanja Wangendo says, watching this show from Gidurai 44, online relationships work a lot. It all depends with the seriousness of the two partners. Yep. People are very busy nowadays. They don't even have time to find their partners elsewhere. So the only way is to go on social media. But let me tell you, some have been disappointed in the same social media. But as for me, relationships work. Okay. So we're getting some very positive reviews, right? And success stories of online dating. We've got a caller. Okay, hello?
Yes.
Yes, who am I speaking to?
Speaking to Hillary.
Hillary, yes, hi.
I'm fine, thank you.
Hillary, could you please turn down your monitor at home so that we can hear you? There's an echo.
Okay. Is that now clear? Hi.
Yes. Hillary, please switch off your television set for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that online dating, is really, something that actually we should look into. Oh. Yeah, the current situation in Kenya or even the world is really turning into online. So we should really encourage the online couples because we've really seen people, saying that they met online and they're now couples. Yeah, so my question was now on the guests in the studio, or maybe to guide the couple, because the young people are now dating online and all that. So we really ask the experts to maybe shed their light on maybe the key aspects that people should look at so that they really don't get into duping in the process of trying to get the date and actually find the best people in their lives.
Okay.
So, would really put that question because people are really being duped. And on the other side, people are really getting the best people in their life.
Right. Okay.
So maybe the expert really shed the light on that so that people become keen because we cannot avoid online.
All right. Thank you, Hillary. We hear you loud and clear. Asante sana for that. Very good points that are coming out from our viewers that we cannot escape online dating today, especially because of, the shift that we're seeing today. I mean, for heaven's sake, more and more people now are marrying their workmates because there's no time to even meet people elsewhere. So you end up seeing a lot of office relationships because, hey, you're with this person more than you ever will be even with your friends. But
that's a red flag.
That's a red flag. No office dating.
No, don't dip your fingers in the company ink.
Really?
No, because if it works, but if it doesn't work, one of the two will have to change the job.
It's true.
And at the moment, changing a job is almost impossible.
Almost impossible. Okay.
So don't start a relationship within the office.
Let's talk about suspicious activity that you will pick up online, and it's very frequent. I want to engage you on this one, Pete. Let me start off with you. We've got a lot of commercial sex work today going on online. People, like Hillary, use the word being duped. You didn't know who you're speaking to. We have married people online who are still looking for extra love.
Extra love, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that.
I told you about 30% of people online dating are married or have a partner already.
Oh my God.
And while she is sleeping, he is on the computer or on the phone and talks to somebody else.
Right.
That happens all the time. The thing is, we as men are hunters.
You're right.
And that will never disappear. Even if you say, yes, I do.
Yes. But here's the thing. How do I know authenticity, Joanne? What are the right questions to ask to tell whether this person is genuinely interested in me or he's married with 6 kids and DMing me while his wife is dead asleep?
let's even begin from how authentic the person is. Are they using their real names, whether they're married or single? Are they using their real names?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, are they consistent? Because if my hours of talking to you are just from office
11
hours,
p.m. to,
or those extreme night hours, then what does that mean? Is it because you work the rest of the hours, or what makes you inconsistent? The third question to ask is, who is initiating this talk? Is it one way, or is it the two people? Because even if it's coming from the other party who seems interested, even if they be the man, and you're not given to it, or the speed is too fast, then that is a red alert.
Right.
That you need to know, this one, I might need to slow down. Number 4, if the conversation is just about one area of life, whether it is spirituality or sex, or if it's just one facet of life, then there's something wrong, because a person needs to be holistic. So we are looking out for a person who engages in all the other areas.
A very good point.
If they are looking out for your physical looks only and nothing more, apart from you're beautiful, you're sexy, and kadhalika kadhalika, there's nothing else that they are bringing out, then that is someone that you need to think more deeply about. Are they only interested in the physical me?
Yeah.
See, then thinking through the person who is married or not. There's something about meeting physically. If this person is forever engaging you, or is not telling you what they want, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, they are busy engaging you every single day, telling you how beautiful you are. They are not telling you what they want with this setup, and yet you engage daily. They are making you invest emotionally, and there's nothing defined.
Hold that thought. I think Nixon is back. Okay, Nixon, can you hear me?
Yes, Chico.
Yes, Karibu Sana. Thanks for calling.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. This motion, I'm saying that online dating can make, because you may be dating the wrong person, or you may be dating the husband of somebody. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are married.
Yes.
So, what I am arguing, these are led to many families to break up.
Okay.
Because somebody may date somebody's husband. Yes, you may break the family of someone.
Yeah.
Because you have dated somebody who is wrong.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So my question is, online dating is simply what is not going well.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Hillary. Or rather, Nixon. Sorry for that. We get you. So he does not support online dating. In fact, he's talked about how online dating has ruined families today. Because there are people who are not aware that they are married people, taken people on social media platforms looking for, like we said, extra love. But finish your point, and then I can jump to Pete.
Yeah, so if he's not saying anything for so long, you need to be asking yourself, now that you're investing daily, where are you going to? And then if it takes too long, especially if you're within the same country and you're not doing a physical meeting also, there is a problem, because why are we hiding under gadgets? I mean, or behind the gadgets?
And let's hold that thought right there, because there are people here who are being courted, so to speak, online for months on end, Pete. And you ask yourself, how has this, the way Joanne's saying, has not progressed to the next level, but here you are getting upset that this individual, you know, isn't treating me well, they do nothing for me. But are we the ones who are asking the right questions, you know?
One of the questions I would like to ask my partner, or the partner to me, is, what are your plans for the next 5 or 10 years? Because most men have only plans for next weekend.
Yeah.
Sorry. Meaning, if he has something realistic going on, something he plans to do in the next 5 years, then as a lady I would advise you to ask him, can you imagine to integrate me into those plans? Or am I out already from the beginning? Because he should integrate you in his plans if it's really becomes something really realistic.
Or if he even wants to take it to that physical level of meeting you in person,
yes.
If he would tell you next week, or she will tell you, I'm available for this and this and this, this is someone who actually wants to meet you.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, the lady can become a bit more aggressive and say, hey, when do we meet for a cup of coffee?
Right.
Nothing
Apply a
wrong with
bit
that.
of pressure.
Yes.
Just a bit of pressure.
Yes.
And see what happens.
And then the next surprise comes. he's too late.
Yes.
Or he doesn't show up. Or then you see him in real life and he doesn't look like the pictures you've seen till now. And then you have this special button, the reset button.
Yes.
Go, stand up and go home.
Right.
And don't even go there when he asks, why are you leaving?
Yeah.
That's a useless discussion.
Yes.
You already made up your mind. This is definitely not the one I wanted to meet today.
All right.
Go.
Kenyans are talking to us on WhatsApp. Let's see what they have to say. I'm Vivian Rotich from Mombasa, and for me, online dating is something because I should think of positively. I've seen many dating, meeting up and eventually ending up in marriages. And so one should say those dating should not say those ones online are desperate. No.
Great.
Okay. Good morning, everyone in studio. I have often dated online, maybe a serial online dater. I find it easier because I get social anxiety. It is such a nice thing because at least you build an emotional foundation before the physical meetup. Nice. Okay. Like every coin, it has both sides. Experience and expectations are therefore mixed. Some people have great experiences that in the end lead to viable relationships. Others have had experiences filled with confusion and frustrations. I don't think that's different from regular dating. Okay. We are all on social media, even kids as young as 10 to 13 years old. So online dating is the new normal. It's here to stay with us and we should learn how to deal with it. I still believe true love exists. You never know where that 199.9% lady or guy is. So it's like a recruit media rather than a social media. Marcel from Runda. Okay, Collins is on call.
Yes.
Hi, Collins.
Yes, guys.
Hi, are you a serial online dater?
Oh, yeah, I'm just talking about from Kemondo.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mind is about that online relationship.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, me is not good to me. Because I can just meet somebody who I don't know him. Yeah, she's maybe it might be older than me, yeah?
Yeah.
Then we start dating. Then one day she just tell me, come, I want to see you. You are going to see somebody who are bigger than you. Maybe she can be younger than you. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe she's very chocolate, very... So me is not good.
Okay. All right, Collins, apologies. We can't really hear you too well. That line isn't clear. But the little I've heard is that he also doesn't support online dating, saying that you never know what you could find on the other side. But Pete, you brought up something that's very important for us to understand, that should you either get to a level where you are not satisfied, you have the option to reset and go back to the drawing board. So that's something that we need to understand. And John, add a little bit in terms of rejection and how you should receive rejection, okay? Yeah.
We men cannot live with rejection. That hurts too much.
Yeah.
So that's something which is a danger zone for us. There's another problem. When you date already over online for a certain period and it doesn't come to a real life meeting, I think it's because as men, we fear the next consequences. Because as soon as it becomes more and more serious, the pressure comes up in our hearts. She wants to get married.
Yeah.
And I know out of as a counseling psychologist, out of real cases, people are living together for 4 years, 5 years, even 7 years. He never proposed. So it's the fear for men to take responsibility and to do that next step, to bring the ring.
Yeah. How should I deal with my own emotions, Joanne, if online dating isn't working for me? I know so many people who say, you know what, that thing that worked for me, I mean, I've tried everything. You know what, forget it. Now, it is the will of God for me to be single. But you see, what you can hear from it all is trying to deal with the rejection that comes with it, that no one is asking you out on a date. You just keep talking endlessly, or dates never work out, and maybe the guy just never called you back, or the woman just didn't, you know, she's not accepting any more of your advances.
We need to normalize the fear of being hurt out of rejection. Because most of what happens is, move on. It was just online dating. But if you're hurting, you're hurting. We need to make peace with the fact that when you hurt, you need to go through a process of grieving and then healing. Without that, then you're going to be looking at the next person as the one that was. So you're going to be tagging around all the other futures in terms of the past one who did certain things. And even in real life, because I dated very many other people before this online one, there was still rejection, either from me or from them. But you see, even in those ones, just like online, there was healing involved. You've got to heal and realize that that was that. There were certain mistakes I made, certain mistakes they made, and out of this we can learn and be better. So for a rejected relationship or a relationship that hasn't worked, there's what, apart from healing, there's what to learn from it. Because if I over-involved, you know, or I started sending nudes, or he asked for sex and I was like, okay, it's fine, I don't want to lose him. All those lack of boundary and every other mistake that I made in that setup, then if this doesn't work, I need to ask myself, what did I do and how can I do it better moving forward? But then if we become stuck because we were rejected, even job applications we keep applying and we don't get it. And we don't say, I am comfortable, maybe God wants me jobless. We keep trying, it's still rejection.
It's true, it's true. How do then I go about building an attractive profile? Pete, you know, in your opinion, give me some great tips here on how to work around my attractiveness online.
I come to that. I just want to come back to my colleague here. I have a case of a lady who had a breakup. And now she writes to me, it's 7 years since the breakup, and I'm still hurt.
That's sad.
Wow.
Very sad.
So it's really painful what happens in the area of relationships and breakups. Men don't have a heartbreak. They don't suffer. But ladies suffer so much. And we men should realize that going into this business of online dating, be careful with the lady you're talking to, because she's emotionally much more involved than you are. Okay, your profile. Very important is be honest. Please be honest. Don't go to a photographer and make a model-like picture there and publish that one, because he will realize this is professional work. This is not her in a normal situation. So make a picture of yourself in the kitchen while cooking something. That is more realistic than going to a studio and then make out of yourself a model.
Okay, so number one, realistic photographs.
Yes.
Okay, something else that you'd like to bring up that...
Yes, the big mistake people make is talking about your exes. It's not finished, it's still bubbling there, and they start to share that with somebody new. That's a no-go zone.
That's a no-go zone.
Absolutely, don't talk about your exes. They are ex.
Speaking about exes, Joanne, there are people who are very cautious about showing the other side of who they are, what some people would refer to as their baggage. For example, take single parents. I've seen these single mothers who do not want to reveal that they have a child because of fear of whoever they are talking to online would reject them. Like, oh, that one, no. Or even a dad who is now taking, divorced, separated with the woman, and is now getting back onto the dating scene. And he had a wife, he had 3 kids, and now it's like, how do I get this new woman that I'm trying to talk to seriously online to even accept my past?
Not bringing in or not sharing about the child at some point, doesn't have to be the first day.
Yes.
then is being not genuine. It's not being honest and truthful.
Yeah.
Because that is part of your current life. Even what we call the past baggage, we ask, is it likely, does it have a likelihood of affecting your marriage? Like my husband's past relationships, I would have wanted to know at least that it exists.
Yes.
And if there was a child involved. Why? Because that one would have caught up with us at some point.
Right.
Yes.
So it is important to disclose that which you know can affect the marriage. But you see, like telling my great-grandfather was a witch, how does that even affect the marriage? Well, that is an off example though, but
yeah.
I mean, there are things that don't touch on the marriage, so they may not need to be disclosed. But the things that will definitely affect this marriage may need disclosure.
Okay.
And some may need professional help when disclosing.
But yeah, but for some people, some of these things are deal breakers on like date 5.
Then if me having a child is a deal breaker to someone else, that is fine, because I'd rather be honest and know from the get-go before over-investing that they're not taking a single parent.
So you're telling someone at home that when you are online, be honest about your past, obviously not on date 1,
Yes.
or rather not on the first chat, but be honest.
Your child should also not be on the first pictures you bring.
Yeah.
Talk about yourself. It's about you and me.
Yeah.
And after some communication over 2 or 3 weeks, you can also bring the subject, I'm taking care of my child. Honestly, when the lady is about 33, I expect her to have a child. So even if she's not even talking about it. It's sorry, but it's true.
It's true. Okay.
For 99%.
And so in the final minutes that we have, because you can see we're almost out of time, Pete, how do I keep the sparks on this online dating thing? We've just met and, you know, we're going at it, you know? So how do I keep the flame alive so that we can take it to the next level with this individual? What do I need to do?
And the online dating, get to meet each other. The spark will not function over a longer period just by talking and texting to each other. Yeah. It should be combined to phone calls.
Yeah.
That helps, because now I hear your voice. And from there, don't stay too long in online dating. Get to know each other in real life. Meet each other for a cafe. Keep it simple. By the way, for the ladies, don't dress in red or something like that. I love your dress, but go in black, something neutral.
Yeah, don't look like you're overthinking it.
Not overdoing it. And for both of you, keep time, be there for each other, and let this be your first real meeting, because the spark will go out over online dating. You cannot talk to somebody 3 months over online.
Yeah.
You want to meet each other.
Fantastic.
Okay. So bring it to a real life situation.
Yeah. Okay, and that's exactly how you ace a date. By the way, you've just mentioned actually some of the things that we need to look out for. But as we wind up, Joanne, what is your final message to people watching who are still a little bit 50-50 about going online?
I would say I have a satisfying marriage. So when it's done well, just like the real life dating, it can be successful and end up to something really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
But also, it is important to note that online dating needs to be, the respect part needs to be maintained, and the consistency. Because if those are missing, then you should be reading signs for the future.
Yeah.
If it's not consistent online to moving to real life, then how will it be as a partner, you see? If it's not respecting of your boundaries or of your time, or even of your space, because it's not like, because I need you, you've got to be available now.
Yeah.
That is someone who doesn't seem to respect your space.
Yeah.
So it has to be mutual. If it is not mutual, respect and trust as you move from online to real life and even to any other level that you would want to take it, then if it's not happening now, how will it happen then?
Yeah.
So what you see happening on online may be giving you pointers to the next level of real life, and even to a marriage or a lasting relationship or whatever form of partnership that you are intending to find.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you advise someone to multi-date online? Have a minimum 3-4 people, Pete, as we finish?
It's not only an advice, it's a fact.
Yeah.
People are dating online more than just one person. And they don't share that, of course.
Yeah.
But that's a fact. And one of the things I would like to mention is about 60% of those people who are online are afraid that their information goes somewhere else. Or that their machine, telephone or laptop, get infected now. So a lot of people have no security or protection in online dating.
Right.
No virus protection, nothing.
Okay. Okay.
So take care of yourself when you do those things.
Right.
Because many people experience a threat afterwards. When they give out too much details, it doesn't come to online dating. From online dating to a real life meeting, it becomes a threat to you.
Okay. And I think I like the final points. Learning about boundaries, consistency, very key when you're online dating. And most importantly, take care of yourself. Take care of your heart.
Yes.
Okay. And your emotions as you go online. Well, a big thank you to Joanne Kirera. She is a family therapist, as well as Dr. Pete Van Altena, counseling psychologist, dating coach, and sexologist. That he had to make very, very clear, for joining us today on this conversation. We sure hope that you enjoyed it. Keep engaging us. If you definitely need those contact details, as always, would be happy to provide them for you. My name is Shiko Kaitani, and on behalf of the entire Breakfast Club, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow right here on K24. Bye-bye.
morning. It is Thursday, the 26th, and it's time for that news brief right here on the Daily Brief. Thank you so much for finding time to join us this morning as we keep you up to date on what's going on in the country from where you are in the different counties, and we will be giving you details. But just before we continue, let's just have a look at the calendar of events and what to expect on this first hour of the Daily Brief. We will be giving you details on BBI reactions. Remember, yesterday was the launch for the BBI signature collection at KICC. Also details on Interfaith Council of COVID-19 response, as well as commercial sex workers' plight in Mombasa County. Also details on Senate Standing Committee on Health meets government agencies and departments. Also, MediaMax and Kenya Rugby Union partnership. We give you more details on that, as well as Chief Justice David Maraga swears in new lawyers to the bar. My name is Wanjiro Maina. Our Sun interpreter this morning is Walter Asewe. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga launched the Building Bridges Initiative signature collection exercise at the Kenyatta International Conference Center yesterday. And since then, there has been various reactions from a cross-section of Kenyans. And for now, let's join our reporter in Mombasa, that is Fred Kai, just to give us details on the reactions of residents of Mombasa in regard to the BBI signature collection yesterday. Fred Kai, good morning. Kindly put us to speed.
Good morning to you, Wanjiro Maina, ukiwa studioni. County 001. Hii leo basi tumeweza kuona kwamba Wakenya wako na maoni kinzani kuhusu kuzinduliwa rasmi kwa ukusanyaji wa sahihi zile za BBI pale jana na Uhuru Kenyatta, rais wa Kenya, pamoja na kiongozi wa ODM Raila Odinga.